Archie here, back at it again. Yeah, you read that right. We're now at the phase in AI advancements where we're talking about possible AI-caused human extinction. Is artificial intelligence about to become a real-life Terminator? Well, the US government isn't taking any chances. So, back in October 2022, they commissioned a deep dive into the potential dangers of AI, and the results are in. And it's, well, scary to be frank. Big tech players like OpenAI and Google were all part of the discussion, and what they unearthed is nothing short of disturbing. We're about to explore the most alarming findings of this report. Buckle up, because the question this raises is simple. Is it time to slam the brakes on AI before it's too late? So here's the gist. The decision was made just a month before the world got a taste of AI's potential with ChatGPT. The US State Department saw the writing on the wall. Concerned about the dangers of weaponized and uncontrolled AI, they commissioned a special assessment. Enter Gladstone AI, who recently delivered their findings in February 2024. This wasn't your average report. It contained a chilling analysis of potential AI catastrophes and, for the first time ever, a government-sanctioned action plan to mitigate these risks. The Gladstone report is titled An Action Plan to Increase the Safety and Security of Advanced AI and throws down the gauntlet. It warns about an extinction-level threat from AI and proposes radical solutions, like establishing a new federal AI agency and imposing limitations on AI development. White House spokesperson Robin Patterson has also commented that the president and vice president will continue to work with our international partners and urge Congress to pass bipartisan legislation to manage the risks associated with these emerging technologies. Patterson also mentioned that President Joe Biden's executive order on AI is the most significant action any government in the world has taken to seize the promise and manage the risks of artificial intelligence. In this video, we will be taking a deep dive into the recently released Gladstone report commissioned by the US government, why AI control loss could pose an extinction threat, and what action plans the government has laid out to mitigate the risks before it's too late. But why such urgency? Let's delve into the report's most disturbing findings, the chilling scenarios where AI could lead to human extinction. Firstly, the Gladstone AI report hones in on a specific stage in AI development, advanced AI. Since the public release of GPT-3 in mid-2020, AI has taken big steps forward into what's known as advanced AI. These include the development of foundation models, which are like the building blocks for many AI applications. One big change has been the idea of scaling up these models, making them bigger and more powerful. This scaling was once seen as a fringe idea, but has become a key approach believed by many to lead towards AI reaching human-level abilities. It is quite an interesting concept, right? However, as AI systems become more capable, they bring about new risks that need careful attention, especially in terms of national security. One of these risks is accidents caused by AI systems. For example, if an AI system controlling critical infrastructure or military systems makes a mistake or malfunctions, it could lead to serious consequences. Ensuring the reliability and safety of these AI systems is crucial to prevent such accidents. Another significant risk is the potential for new malicious applications of AI. With advanced AI capabilities, there's a concern that malicious actors could use AI for harmful purposes, such as creating sophisticated cyber attacks or manipulating information on a large scale. These risks were not as prevalent in the past, but have become more prominent as AI technology advances. Another of the most concerning risks is weaponization, which refers to the intentional use of AI to cause harm. This threat encompasses several major categories that have garnered attention due to their potential for misuse. So firstly, there's the risk of cyber weaponization, where AI is used to conduct sophisticated cyber attacks targeting critical infrastructure, financial systems, or sensitive data. This type of weaponization can lead to widespread disruption and economic damage. Another major category is AI-augmented disinformation, where AI tools are used to generate and disseminate misleading or false information at scale, influencing public opinion, elections, or social stability. Robotic control is also a significant concern, involving the use of AI to control autonomous weapons or drones for military purposes, raising ethical and legal questions about the use of lethal force without human oversight. Psychological manipulation is another risk, where AI algorithms are used to analyze and manipulate human behavior, emotions, or decision-making processes, potentially leading to exploitation or coercion. Perhaps most frightening, The report warns of AI being used to design and unleash biological or chemical weapons, blurring the line between science and unimaginable destruction. The Gladstone AI report also addresses the risk of lost control, which refers to the challenge of ensuring that AI systems consistently pursue the goals we intend for them. One key issue highlighted in the report is the discrepancy between the goals we want an AI system to internalize and the goals it actually ends up pursuing. This discrepancy is more of a rule than an exception in AI development. In practical terms, what this means is that we currently lack a reliable method to train AI models to consistently pursue the objectives that align with our real intentions in all situations. Instead, we often train them to pursue proxies or approximations of our true objectives. This can lead to unintended consequences and unpredictable behavior, especially as AI systems become more capable, interact more extensively with the world, and are deployed in high-stakes scenarios. The consequences of this loss of control risk can be increasingly serious. As AI models become more powerful and complex, their ability to interact with the environment and make autonomous decisions grows. This heightened capability raises the stakes of their deployment, as even small deviations from intended goals can have significant and potentially harmful outcomes. The Gladstone report proposes a 5-part action plan, or line of action (LOE), a kind of defense in-depth strategy against these critical risks. Think of it like layers of security. These measures, working together, aim to first stabilize LOE-1, the current state of AI development, then strengthen LOE-2 and 3, safeguards, and finally allow for safe and secure scaling, LOE-4 and 5, of advanced AI in the future. Let's get to it. This report acknowledges that AI is already powerful enough to be potentially weaponized, and its capabilities are growing rapidly. So, to hit the brakes a bit and buy some time for more permanent solutions, they propose 3 initial steps for the first line of action. First, the US government needs to stay on top of the latest AI developments. This means keeping a close eye on the field to understand exactly what's happening and how quickly things are moving. Second, they recommend creating a special task force. Imagine a dream team of experts whose job is to oversee and implement these temporary safeguards for AI development. Finally, the report suggests controlling the supply chain for advanced AI. This can involve things like regulating the hardware used to train powerful AI systems or keeping a closer eye on who has access to this technology. These steps are meant to be a stopgap measure while they figure out a more long-term plan. For the second line of action, the report also recognizes that even with safeguards, future AI could become even more powerful, potentially leading to new ways of weaponizing it or even situations where we lose control altogether. So the next step is about building muscle. Here's the plan. First, create working groups specifically for each part of the overall action plan. Think of them as specialized teams tackling different aspects of AI safety. Second, they recommend ramping up education and training. This ensures everyone involved, from developers to policymakers, understands the risks and how to manage them. The third step is to develop an early warning system for advanced AI and artificial general intelligence incidents. Basically, a high-tech alarm system to catch potential problems before they spiral out of control. Finally, they recommend creating contingency plans based on different scenarios, like brainstorming different ways AI could go wrong and figuring out how to address each situation. By building these capabilities, we'll be better prepared to handle whatever the future of AI throws at us. Alright, so far the Gladstone report has addressed the immediate concerns and are building muscle for the future. But there's still a big question mark. How do we actually control these super powerful AI systems? The report admits it's a technical hurdle we haven't quite figured out yet. So this third line of action focuses on research and development. They recommend pumping up funding for AI safety and security research, particularly focusing on something called AGI Scalable Alignment. This basically means figuring out how to build safeguards that can keep pace with increasingly advanced AI. They also recommend developing clear safety and security standards. Think of it like a rulebook for responsible AI development and use. By investing in research and setting clear guidelines, we can close this technical gap and ensure AI is developed and used safely. The Gladstone report acknowledges a blind spot in our current approach. There are no clear rules of the road for advanced AI. We need a system to protect us from the worst-case scenarios while still allowing responsible development. Enter line of action 4, getting legal. They propose creating a brand new government agency specifically for advanced AI. This agency would be tasked with writing regulations and handing out licenses, essentially becoming the referee in the wild world of AI development. The report also recommends establishing a legal framework with clear consequences for bad actors. This could involve criminal and civil penalties, as well as giving authorities the power to act quickly if a fast-moving AI threat emerges. By putting these legal guardrails in place, we can ensure AI development happens within a safe and responsible framework. For the fifth and last line of action, the report recognizes that AI isn't confined by borders. As it matures, countries could get into an arms race, each scrambling to build the most powerful AI. This could lead to all sorts of problems. So, the final step is all about going global. The report suggests building international agreements on two fronts. First, getting everyone on the same page about the dangers of advanced AI and the safeguards we need. Second, they recommend enshrining those safeguards in international law, making them official and binding. But agreements are only as good as enforcement. That's why they also propose creating an international agency to monitor compliance. Think of it as a global AI watchdog, keeping an eye on everyone and making sure they're playing by the rules. Additionally, they recommend working with partner countries to control the supply chain for these powerful AI technologies. This could involve things like restricting access to certain hardware or monitoring who's trading these cutting-edge tools. By taking these steps, we can prevent a global AI arms race and ensure everyone is developing this technology responsibly. This comprehensive action plan wasn't developed in a vacuum. Backed by top historians and technical experts, it reflects conversations with over 200 stakeholders. These included government, tech giants, security professionals, AI safety specialists, and even the world's leading AI research labs. It all stems from a U.S. State Department commissioned assessment of AI risk. It was a three-part investigation. First, they looked back at history, examining how we handled past emerging technologies to prevent their misuse. Then, they took a deep dive into the current state of AI, trying to predict where things might be headed in the near future. Finally, they used all this information to craft the action plan itself, proposing specific policies to address the biggest dangers: weaponized AI and losing control of these powerful systems altogether. Archie here. So, what do you think? Is AI extinction a real possibility, or are we just being paranoid? Should we slam the brakes on AI development altogether? Let us know in the comments below. We want to hear your thoughts. What to tell your friends tomorrow? The US government is taking this seriously. They've come up with a plan to keep AI development safe and sound. But the question remains, is this enough? Could AI still become a runaway train, leading to extinction? Should we hit the brakes on AI development altogether? Want to see more AI advancements disrupting everything? Check out this video.